Why Rotterdam is the biggest port in Europe. The Port of Rotterdam, located in the Netherlands, is the largest seaport in Europe, and the world's largest seaport outside of Asia. Rotterdam might not be the first city that pops into your mind when you think of European powerhouses. However, beneath the modern skyline and unassuming canals of the port city lies a hidden behemoth of Europe, the Rotterdam port. For centuries, this port has quietly facilitated the movement of incredibly large amounts of cargo, serving as the vital gateway between Europe and the world. The Rotterdam port is 40 kilometers long, 10 kilometers wide, and accommodates 30,000 ocean-going ships and 130,000 river ships yearly. It also has 2,000 hectares of basin for a total of 10,500 hectares, including warehousing and industrial areas. However, beyond these geographies, the Rotterdam port has other interesting characteristics that make it ideal for international and intercontinental cargo movement. These factors are what make the port such a magnetic force in the world of shipping. So let's delve deeper and explore the reasons behind its remarkable success. But before we discuss the secrets of the mind-blowing busyness at Rotterdam, let's first consider how a container port is considered busy. So the usual activities at a port involve gigantic container ships gliding into a bustling harbor, surrounded by towering cranes that unload these containers and then trucks that carry these away to different locations on the port. But how exactly do we measure the busyness of these ports? First, note that there are a few key factors that make a container port a heavyweight contender in the world of global trade. And the first and most obvious is cargo volume. Think of it like a popularity contest, but instead of teenagers with the most followers, it's about the sheer amount of cargoes that stop by and the containers flowing through the port. The busier the port, the more containers it handles, making it a vital link in the global supply chain. In the case of Rotterdam, this port sits in a strategic position. Geographically, Rotterdam is situated at the meeting point of the Rhine and Meuse rivers, which are two major European waterways. And this strategic location is like having a front row seat in the continent's trade routes. The Rhine River, in particular, acts as a natural highway, running deep into the heart of Europe, connecting Rotterdam to Germany's industrial powerhouse, the Ruhr Valley. This makes Rotterdam something like a colossal distribution center, but instead of delivery trucks, you have large cargo ships and towering cranes offloading numerous containers. Likewise, Rotterdam also boasts direct access to the North Sea, a vital waterway connecting it to the world's busiest shipping lanes. And what this means is that Rotterdam now becomes a central hub on the global trade map, with ships from Asia, America, and all corners of the globe able to conveniently pull in and unload their cargo. But cargo volume alone doesn't describe the busyness of the Rotterdam port. Another crucial metric is ship traffic. The busier the port, the more ships calling in to load and unload their cargo. And this translates to a constant flow of cargo navigating its harbor and landing efficiently. For Rotterdam, its ship traffic is majorly due to its interesting infrastructures. There's no doubt that Rotterdam's success story can be largely attributed to its geographical characteristics, but the Dutch have clearly capitalized on this natural advantage by also investing heavily in infrastructure. The Rotterdam port itself is significantly large, sprawling over a staggering 12,600 hectares. That's an entire landscape dedicated to the seamless movement of cargo. Also, it's a meticulously planned maze of docks, warehouses, and cutting-edge technology, all working in perfect harmony to ensure a swift and efficient operation. Here, size truly matters, because the immense depth of Rotterdam's harbor allows even the largest cargo ships to enter and depart 24/7, maximizing efficiency and minimizing costly delays. Technology plays a big role in determining how busy a port is considered, and modern infrastructure makes all the difference. Imagine a port with rusty cranes and outdated computer systems. It would be like trying to run a marathon on flip-flops. Busy ports like Rotterdam are equipped with cutting-edge technology, from automated container handling systems to sophisticated software that tracks and manages cargo movement. And these advancements ensure efficiency and maximize the port's capacity to handle a high volume of traffic. Now, let me say though that having a ton of cargo and ships doesn't necessarily mean the port is efficient, because that's where turnaround time comes in. A busy port with a slow turnaround time can delay cargo load, unloading and departure, leaving a backlog of these cargo unattended for long hours. Efficient ports pride themselves on getting ships loaded, unloaded, and back on their way as quickly as possible, as this minimizes wait times and keeps the cargo flowing smoothly. For Rotterdam, this infrastructure goes far beyond the confines of the port itself. It also involves a well-planned internal logistics network, made up of a network of pipelines carrying oil, gas, and other vital resources directly to refineries and industrial hubs across Europe, as well as a collection of trucks and trains that make up a finely tuned system designed for rapid cargo movement. If Rotterdam's port function were likened to a well-oiled machine, then the first cog in this machine is the logistics network. Basically used for deliveries across Europe, the port has designated truck yards, strategically positioned for optimal efficiency. And these aren't chaotic parking lots. Rather, they're organized zones where incoming and outgoing trucks are meticulously managed. The trucks drive in, unload or collect their cargo, and head out, minimizing congestion and delays. Interestingly, trucks aren't the only players on the field. Trains also play a vital role in moving large amounts of cargo across Europe. Rotterdam has an extensive rail network that weaves its way directly into the heart of the port, and these trains can ferry massive quantities of goods inland, reaching major European cities with impressive speed and efficiency. This seamless connection between the port and the European rail network is a game changer that allows businesses to quickly distribute their products across the continent, reducing reliance solely on road transportation. And here's another interesting fact. Rotterdam is taking on a little automation. In recent years, the port has embraced technology to further streamline its processes. Things like self-driving trucks navigating the port, meticulously following designated routes to pick up and drop off cargo containers. For instance, according to recent updates, DAF is collaborating with the Port of Rotterdam on a project named Magpie, which aims to develop a roadmap for achieving carbon-free transport in and around Europe ports by 2050.
Today it's an exciting day. It's the start of the Magpie project. A project where we, with over 40 partners from 6 different countries, work together to achieve results for the Green Deal for Europe.
Now, DAF is making strides in developing autonomous electric lorries, and their efforts are part of a broader European push for greener transportation solutions, with a focus on reducing emissions in the transport sector. So as part of the Magpie project, DAF has provided a specially equipped truck to test self-driving electric lorries within the controlled environment of the Port of Rotterdam. And these initial tasks focus on automating specific tasks within the port, such as driving to and from charging stations and loading bays. Although fully autonomous trucks aren't quite mainstream yet in Rotterdam, the port is actively exploring these possibilities to further enhance efficiency. The beauty of Rotterdam's truck and train system lies in its synergy. It's not just about having a lot of trucks on a long railway. It's about creating a well-coordinated network that caters to different needs. The trucks provide the flexibility for shorter distances and last-mile deliveries, while trains handle the heavy lifting when it comes to bulk cargo transportation across vast distances. It's safe to say that these trucks and trains, working in perfect harmony, are one of the unsung heroes that keep the cargo flowing and Europe's economies humming. It is also proof of the Dutch commitment to innovation and efficiency, ensuring Rotterdam remains the undisputed champion port for the foreseeable future. Now, Rotterdam isn't the only port in Europe. In fact, there are 2 European port giants perched on the North Sea, namely Rotterdam and Antwerp, and the 2 are locked in a friendly rivalry for cargo supremacy. Both ports boast impressive credentials, but when it comes to the final decision of where to load and unload containers, a few key factors might nudge countries toward Rotterdam. First is the sheer size and scale. Rotterdam is an absolute titan. Its sprawling port complex dwarfs that of Antwerp and offers more dock space, warehouses, and the kind of infrastructure needed to handle a truly massive volume of cargo. Rotterdam simply has more room for everything to move smoothly, potentially reducing congestion and delays for your precious cargo. Another critical factor is access. While both ports enjoy deep water access for even the biggest cargo ships, Rotterdam has a slight edge. And this is the new waterweg, which is a man-made waterway specifically designed for easy access, allowing even the deepest ships to enter and exit the port 24/7. Antwerp's harbor, on the other hand, while impressive, might have some limitations depending on the tide. As they say, time is money. So in the fast-paced world of shipping, those extra waiting hours can make a difference. There's also the issue of connections. However, Rotterdam might have a slight edge when it comes to inland waterways. For instance, the Rhine, which is a major European river system, practically flows straight into Rotterdam's backyard. And this natural highway allows for efficient transportation of goods deep into the heart of Germany and beyond. Although Antwerp is also well connected, it might require some additional legwork to reach certain destinations. It's also worth mentioning that Rotterdam has a well-deserved reputation for efficiency. Over the years, the Dutch have invested heavily in streamlining processes and procedures, so cargo clearance and other formalities tend to be smoother in Rotterdam, potentially saving cargo owners valuable time and money. The Dutch government has cultivated a welcoming atmosphere for international corporations and shipping companies. They open their harbor to cargo from numerous destinations across the globe, offering streamlined customs procedures, a stable political climate, and a transparent regulatory environment, all of which contribute to making Rotterdam an attractive proposition. Here, companies can operate with confidence, knowing their investments are well protected. Also, let's not forget the human element. A busy port thrives on a skilled and dedicated workforce, logistics professionals, dock workers, as well as crane operators. These are the people who keep the operation at the port running like a well-oiled machine. So, their expertise and experience are crucial in ensuring the smooth flow of cargo and keeping the port humming with activity. This is one of the major strengths of the Rotterdam port. So, while Europe boasts a bustling economy, there is a hidden giant contributing significantly to the success. And that is the Rotterdam port, which is orchestrating the flow of goods that keeps the continent's engine running. And the success of this port is not just about the ships and the seagulls. Rather, it's a complex ecosystem driven by cargo volume, ship traffic, turnaround times, cutting-edge technology, and a dedicated workforce. These factors combine to create a vital hub in the global trade network, silently facilitating the movement of goods across several countries and continents.